Oh yeah, this way. I thought I heard something coming from over here, but I guess whatever it was has already moved on. No worries though. She'll be right if we can just keep moving forward. Whatever made its way through here hasn't been gone for too long. I can see that the plants in this area have recently been disturbed, and the ground is still a bit warm. So I reckon that whatever it is that we're tracking was taking a bit of a rest before we showed up. That just makes me think that I'm onto something with my notion about them being from the acid pits that Tomko was telling me about. That would make a lot of sense that these buggers would be more active at night. Given that they've got those weird cloudy eyes like Elder Taraya. I'd venture a guess that these little nasties probably see best in the dark. Which, I guess means that we're probably better off trying to take one down when the sun is up instead of after dark. If there's anything that I've learned from my brothers out hunting, it's that you never want to go after the kind of beastie in a situation where they've got the upper hand on ya. Not to mention, the bigger the beasties seem to have all those protective scales and, well, if I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be a lot harder to take down than anything we've seen wandering about here recently. I'll be honest with ya. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a touch worried about meeting this beastie face to face. Neither it nor those nasty-looking lizard bird creatures are native to this area, which means that they likely haven't had a proper meal due to the lack of their natural prey roaming about. I'm a little pressed at the notion that they might turn the tables on us while we're out here and switch into predator mode. We'd be looking like two tasty little snacks for them if they were to get the drop on us. And given that they can almost definitely see better in the dark than the two of us, I'm a little bit on edge at the idea that they might have already caught our scent and are tracking us down like a couple of red feather hens to munch on. Boy, I didn't mention anything earlier when we were headed out because I knew you weren't keen to the idea already. You don't have to pretend that you're not a little out of sorts here, or that you're not worried that I'm not being over my head. I know you're only out here because you want to help keep our promise to each other. You know, the one that we'd always have each other's backs. I also know you're probably only out here because you're worried that I would have gone without you and gotten myself gobbled up. Which, if we're being completely honest, you're spot on about that first part. I would have come out here without you. But I'm certainly glad that you're here. I've got no doubt that the two of us could handle whatever comes our way. Or that I could probably hold my own if I were out here by myself. But it is nice to know that I've got someone out here who's going to watch my back and keep me out of trouble. Well, as much as you can, right? Anyway, I can tell you're having second thoughts about keeping our little monster hunt up. And I want to put your mind at ease. I wouldn't have asked you to follow me if I thought you might be in any danger. I wouldn't have taken on anything I thought might have put you in harm's way. And I'm pretty sure you know that. When it comes to my wild and outlandish adventuring, I don't mind putting myself in a little bit of danger. But I would never risk the life of somebody who I cared a lot about. That's something that my father taught me from the time I was just a little one. Never gamble with something that you're not willing to lose. So, I'm not going to let anything happen to you while there's still breath in my lungs. But I got a hunch that I'm onto something big here, you know? Something that I feel the village needs to know more about sooner rather than later. I'd rather have the info and not need it than need it and not have it, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't want the village to be caught completely off guard by one of these nasty things when none of us are around to keep everyone safe. Like I said before we left, I've got a gut feeling that these nasty buggers are running away from something. And I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't more interested in finding out what that something is, rather than what these creepy crawlies are up to. After all, to be chasing these guys out of the acid pits, it's gotta be something pretty gnarly that's got them riled up, right? The two of us are perfect for this job, and we've got our heads on straight. I don't think that the village could ask for a more perfect pair to come to track down these mysterious scourges that's pushing these nasties through our territory. Now come on. I can still smell the acidic ooze that's coming out of those lizard birds' skin when they nest. That means our big beastie and those nasty little birds are probably nearby. We couldn't have missed him by long.